All right, welcome to Stratford High School. Sorry for the technical difficulties. If you're just joining us, it's WIAA Newman 11, Stratford 7 with 12:50 remaining here in the first half. Stratford basketball, Brusewitz driving to the basket, goes up strong, and is going to be fouled on the play. Foul's going to be on Pfiffner. That's going to be his second personal foul. Third team foul against the Cardinals. Going to the free throw line, Drew Brusewitz. So far this season at the free throw line, Drew's 27 for 31, 87%. Well, they call it before the shot, so it's going to be Stratford basketball underneath the hoop. Inbounding, Caleb Wrench. Gets it inside. Foster goes up with a shot, no good. Rebound by Caleb Wrench underneath, goes up strong. Off the back iron, no good. Loose ball controlled by the Cardinals. Quickly up in the front court, it's Fender. Gives it back to Pfiffner. Drives hard to the basket, kicks it way back outside to Spicala, his three-pointer. No good, rebound to Brusewitz. Quickly into the front court, Drew Brusewitz taking it strong all the way to the hole, and he's fouled on the shot. Foul's going to be on Zubke. His first personal foul, fourth team foul. Going to the line, shooting two, this time Drew Brusewitz. 27 for 31, an astounding free throw percentage to start the season for Drew Brusewitz. His first one's up and good. Into the Cardinal lineup. Griffin Pent back in for the Tigers. Zaleski replacing Foster. Brusewitz getting set for the second one. It's up. Straight through. 2 for 2 at the line for the Tigers. 11-9 Cardinals lead with 12:15 remaining here in the opening half. Marywood Conference South basketball. Newman at Stratford. Cardinals working around the perimeter against the Tiger man-to-man defense. Here's a pass inside. Working against Chapel. Nothing there. Kicks it back outside. Here's Fender, who's got 2 3-pointers so far early in the game. And now we're going to have a turnover against the Cardinals, Stratford basketball. 11:45 remaining here in the opening half. Brusewitz brings it into the front court. Tigers set up their motion offense. Hand off to Wrench. Tigers running kind of their motion. Looking for cutters inside, nothing there. Now we have a post up, getting it into Zaleski. Takes it to the hole, kicks it back outside for Chapel, the three-pointer. Rolls around the rim, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Wrench. Tigers basketball. Zaleski this time drives the baseline, tries the underhand shot. Hit the back of the iron, the underside of the iron. Newman quickly down court. Here's the three-pointer, no good. Zaleski with the rebound. Tigers into the front court. Looking for cutters through the lane, nothing there. Gets it back out to the top of the key. Chapel fakes a shot, takes it to the hole, gives it back to Zaleski. Tigers run a pick and roll, nothing there. Brusewitz takes it to the hole. Shovel shot up, no good. Rebound controlled by McCarty. Almost stolen back by Brusewitz. Cardinals retain possession. Here's Pfiffner going strong to the hole. Shots up, no good. Caleb Wrench with the rebound for the Tigers. Here's Chapel from the corner. Overshot. Rebound on the backside. Zaleski up for 2 and good. Henry Zaleski with his first basket of the night. Comes into the game averaging 11 points per game. Ties the game up. Exactly 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. Here's a pass inside. Knocked away. It's going to be Newman basketball. going to be, after the refs talked it over, it's going to be Tiger basketball. Couple subs into the game for the Tigers. Should have back to their original starting lineup. Reed Miller back in, Peyton Glenn back in, Brady Schmidt back in for the Tigers. Here's Bruzewitz taking it to the hole, goes up strong, no good. Peyton Glenn with the rebound. Tigers have been having troubles rebounding this year, but not so far tonight. Doing a good job on the offensive boards at least. Here's the handoff to Zaleski, goes to the hole, shots up and good. Henry Zaleski with his second basket of the night. Puts the Tigers ahead for the first time, and the Newman Cardinals are going to take a timeout. With the timeout, we're going to take a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Marywood Conference South Boys Basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
All right, we're back here at Stratford High School. Dan Leonard along with Bailey Miller, bringing you tonight's Marywood Conference South Boys basketball game. Tigers with the 13-11 lead, 9:20 remaining here in the first half. Tigers in their man-to-man defense. Newman trying to set up an offense. Now we have a kickball against the Tigers. It'll be Newman basketball. When Stratford plays a man-to-man defense, they slough so far on the weak side that it sometimes looks like it's a zone, but it's just good help defense. Bruzewitz working hard against Fender. Spacala. Cardinals working it around. Now we're going to have a turnover double dribble against Pent. Griffin Pent with the turnover. Stratford basketball. Kind of a slow start offensively for the Tigers. They've had a lot of shots, just haven't been able to connect. Here's Peyton Glenn going strong to the hole. Blocked. Nice defensive play by Quincy Fender. Cardinals quickly into the front court. Here's a wide open shot. Pass down underneath the Spacala. Goes up with the shot. Tigers basketball. Here's a pick and roll to Zaleski. Goes up with the shot underneath the basket, up and good. Nice pick and roll between Bruzewitz and Zaleski. Henry with 3 baskets here in the first half, 6 points. Tigers now up by 4 at 15-11. Here's a nice pass inside, jump shot inside the lane, no good by McCarty. Tigers quickly into the front court. Bruzewitz looking for cutters. Here's Reed Miller coming off a pick. Pass went off his hand, stolen away by the Cardinals. Just led him a little bit too far, otherwise he had an easy layup. Here's Fiftner, goes up with the shot and good. Seven points here in the first half for Lucas Fiftner. Sophomore averaging 13.6 on the year. Here's Reed Miller taking it strong to the hole, goes up with the shot, no good. He's going to be fouled by Zubke. That's his second personal foul on Evan Zubke. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Reed Miller. Reed 7 for 10 at the line so far this year for the Tigers. Here's the first one off the front of the iron, no good. Reed had an outstanding game in the first half last Friday night. He all by himself held Stratford in the game against Edgar. Head to Brady Schmidt, kicks it back to Brusewitz, back to Schmidt. Pass inside, off the hands of Brusewitz. Pass a little bit too strong. Here's a runner, floater by Fender, up and good. Quincy Fender, 8 points here in the first half. 2 sophomores have all 15 of the points for the Cardinals. Here's long three-pointer, no good by Reed Miller, but offensive rebound by Zaleski, up and good. Zaleski with 8 points. (18-15) Tigers lead. 6:20 remaining here in the first half. Cardinals working it around the perimeter. Here's the drive inside by Fender. Spins, shots up, no good. Rebound controlled by Brady Schmidt. Up the head to Miller. Goes to the hole, goes over the shot. Deflected and blocked out of bounds by Zubke. It'll be Stratford basketball underneath their own hoop. 4 subs into the Tigers. Shaner, Chapel, Foster, and Wrench. Brusewitz remains for the Tigers. Been getting good production off the bench from Jet Shaner lately, scoring some points. As the season goes on, he's starting to get his shot. And here's Brusewitz going strong to the hole. Goes to the backside, no shot. Rebound comes to the Cardinals. Breakaway shot, no good. Controlled by Foster. Ahead to Brusewitz. Chapel. Foster now looks inside, throws it at the feet of Brusewitz. Out of bounds, turnover Tigers. .5:37 remaining here in the first half. Tigers 18, Cardinals 15. Brady Schmidt going to check back into the lineup for the Tigers. Here's Zubke working against Wrench. Wrench steals the ball right out of his hands. Takes it strong to the hole, fakes the man up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Gives the backside to Foster, three-pointer up, good. Caden Foster nails the three-pointer. His first basket in a couple games here. It's nice to see production off the bench for the Tigers. Here's the steal by Foster. On a breakaway, goes up strong, and he scores. Caden Foster with 5 quick points. Tiger lead now out to 8. Zubke working to the key. Down in the corner to McCarty. We're going to have a foul against the Tigers on Chapel. Alex, first personal foul. 15 foul against the Tigers. And we're going to have another timeout. With that timeout, we'll take a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Marywood Conference Boys Basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
All right, Bailey Miller and Dan Leonard back here at Stratford High School after a quick 30-second timeout taken by the Tigers. 8-point lead, 23-15 with 4:43 remaining here in the first half. Lost my paper here, shuffling around. Spicala underneath with the shot. Blocked away by Schmidt, and they're going to call a foul on the Tigers. Brady Schmidt with the second personal foul. 5th personal foul against the Tigers. Aiden Spicala at the line, shooting 2. First one's off the back iron, no good. Henry Zaleski checks back into the game, replacing Brady Schmidt for the Tigers. Schmidt with 2 personal fouls. Here's the second free throw up. That's also off the back of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound control by McCarty. Takes it to the baseline, loses it out of bounds. It's going to be Tiger basketball. Good defense by Alec Chapo on that one. Cut off the baseline. McCarty lost control out of bounds. Caleb Wrench now running to point for the Tigers. Hands off to Zaleski. Stops in the lane. Goes up with the shot. No good. Rebound to Chapel. Kicks it back to Bruzewitz. Foster. Tigers back into their offense. Wrench looking to penetrate. Nothing there. Kicks it back to Bruzewitz. A three-pointer from the top of the key. No good. And we're going to have a rebounding foul on Caden Foster. Caden's second personal foul. 16 foul against the Tigers. The next one, and the Cardinals will be shooting the bonus. Into the game for the Cardinals is Lucas Erdman, sophomore, averaging 1.3 points per game. Newman basketball. Fiftner drives it to the hole, loses control. Quickly ahead in the front court. Wrench kicks it back to Peyton Glenn. Bruzewitz sets up the offense. Looking inside for the post up, nothing there. Miller to Bruzewitz, shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Erdman. Fiftner into the front court. Back to Fender. Newman basketball, 3:05 remaining here in the first half. Stratford with a 8-point lead. Here's a pick and roll underneath to Spicala. Goes up strong, misses the easy shot off the board. Rebound controlled by Zaleski. Tigers into the front court. Caleb Wrench looks to penetrate, kicks it back outside to Peyton Glenn. His three-pointer from the wing. Shot no good. And we're going to have a foul on the Cardinals. Lucas Erdman with his first 16 fouls. Stratford basketball underneath their own hoop. 2:40 remaining here in the first half. Tigers working it around the perimeter, looking for the cutter. Zaleski through the lane, nothing there. Now Wrench backs his man down, goes up strong, and he scores. Caleb Wrench with his first 2 on the night. Foul is on Lucas Fiftner. That's his third personal foul. Wrench will go to the line for an old-fashioned three-pointer. So far in the season, Caleb is 2 for 2 at the line. This one's up, straight through. 3-point play puts the Tigers on top by 11. Newman basketball with 2:20 here in the first half. Here's Fender, jump back, no good. Tigers quickly into the front court. Peyton Glenn takes it strong to the hole, goes up. Shot's no good, gets his offensive rebound, goes up strong, misses it again, but this time he's fouled. Foul's going to be on Griffin Pent. His first personal foul. Peyton Glenn going to the line to shoot 2. Peyton's 3 for 4 so far on the season. First one's around the rim and through. Peyton's first point of the night. Peyton's averaging 4.2. Second one off the back iron, no good. Zaleski with the rebound. Rebound shots up and good. 10 points in the first half for Henry Zaleski, with most of them coming off of offensive rebound putbacks. Tigers now up by 14. Now we have a reach-in foul, probably against Wrench. Yes, Caleb Wrench. His first personal foul. Going to the line for the Cardinals, Griffin Pent. He's 2 for 2 on the young season. First one's up, straight through. First point on the night for Griffin. Sophomore getting some playing time. Just under a point per game. Back into the game for the Cardinals, Liam McCarty. Second one's no good. Here's the pass down underneath to Jet. Shaner goes up strong. Nice pass to Shaner. Jet with his first basket of the night. Stratford's got 8 players that have scored so far in the first half. Good production off the bench. Moving the ball around nicely on offense. A lot of guys getting a chance here in the first half. Now we're going to have a traveling violation against the Cardinals, giving it back to the Tigers. 1:16 remaining here in the opening half. Mutual Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualwausau.com to find an agent near you. Tigers basketball lead by 15. Here's Wrench taking it to the hole. Nice block defensively by Zubke. Cardinal basketball. Good block. Cardinals now in their motion offense. Going strong to the hole. Shots up, off bounce by Fender. Controlled by the Tigers. Quickly down to Chapel. He goes up strong. Alec Chapel with a 2-point basket. Now the Tigers have 9 players that have scored here in the first half. Clock's running with 25. Coach Waldvogel's asking for 1. Running their motion offense against the Tigers' man-to-man defense. Here's a pass almost stolen away by Peyton Glenn. Drives it to the hole. We're going to have a jump ball. Great defensive positioning by Peyton Glenn. It'll be Newman basketball underneath their own hoop. Here's the inbounds pass, stolen away by Jet Shaner, going strong to the hole. We're at 1 second. Shots up, missed it off the iron. And that's the halftime score. Stratford 33, Newman Catholic Cardinals 16. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll get some word in from our sponsors. Come back, we'll take a look at the halftime scoring and some statistics. You're listening to Midway Conference South Boys Basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Hi, I'm Malachi from Northside Computers and Cellular. We are currently offering a great savings of 2 phone lines for $50, and it includes unlimited talk, text, and data. Stop down at Northside Computers and Cellular, 907 South Central Avenue, Marshfield, to see how you can save on your internet, cable, and phone bills. We have the best providers under one roof.
2 phone lines, $50. Get mobile, internet, and television all under one roof. Northside Computer and Cellular of Marshfield.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
It's simple, but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
All right, Dan Leonard, Bailey Miller back here at Stratford High School. Halftime score, Stratford Tigers 33, Wausau Newman Catholic Cardinals 16. Go over some halftime statistics here. Leading scorer for the Cardinals in the first half, sophomore Quincy Fender with 8 points, 2 3-pointers, and a 2-point shot. Second leading scorer with 7 points, Lucas Fiftner, a 3-pointer and 2-point baskets for 7. And Griffin Pent, 1 for 2 at the free throw line for 1 point. So at halftime, Catholic Cardinals have 16 points, all scored by sophomores. For the Stratford Tigers in the first half, they were led by senior Henry Zaleski, who had 5 2-point baskets for 10 points, most of those coming off offensive rebounds, second chance points. 5 points for Caden Foster on a 3-point basket and a 2. 5 points also for Brady Schmidt on a 3-point basket and a 2. 3 points each for Reed Miller, 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Caleb Wrench, 1 for 1 at the free throw line and a 2-point basket. And 2 points from Drew Brusewitz on 2 for 2 from the line. Alex Chapel, 2 points on a 2-point basket. Jet Shaner on a 2-point basket. And 1 point for Peyton Glenn on 1 for 2 from the free throw line. So the Stratford Tigers at halftime, 33 points from 9 different individuals. Tigers in the first half at the free throw line were 5 for 6. As their strong showing at the free throw line in the first half of most games comes through again tonight. Stratford comes into the game 3-1 in the Marywood Conference South, 5-1 overall, sitting in third place behind Auburndale at 4-0 and Marathon at 4-0. Wausau Newman comes into tonight's game 0-4 in the Marywood South and 1-6 overall. Other games in the Marywood Conference South tonight for boys basketball. Marathon is playing at Assumption. Assumption comes into that game 2-2. They have, I believe they start 3 sophomores and are really looking forward to the next couple of years with a young crew. And they've been playing very competitive basketball, losing in a close one last week to the Edgar Wildcats. Auburndale tonight travels to Edgar. Edgar coming off a loss, their first loss of the season last Friday night here in Stratford, 57-54 in a nail biter right to the end, with Edgar actually having a chance at the buzzer to tie the game to send it into overtime. Going to get in a couple words from our sponsors here. The Buccaneer of Roselvo is ready to welcome you to Supper Club Life. The Buccaneer has nightly specials including Fish Fry Friday and Prime Rib Saturday. Visit the Buccaneer and enjoy the area's best fresh salad bar, a large drink menu, and tasty desserts. Veterans and first responders qualify to get your discount at the Buccaneer in Rosalvo. Choose Stratford Sign Company for design, manufacture, installation, and service of all your signage needs. Get world-class vehicle graphics and total sign solutions at Stratford Sign. Zaleski Sports gets all its signage at Stratford Sign, and you should too. Stratford Sign Company, made in the USA since 1995. Find your next vehicle with the help of your neighbors in Stratford at Clemmy Sales. Deal with a familiar and friendly face at Clemmy and get your next new vehicle before winter moves in. Speaking of winter, get your current ride winter ready at Clemmy with an oil change, snow tires, and more today. See the entire inventory and make a service appointment at clemmysales.com. Clemmy Sales, Stratford's hometown sales and service expert. Structured Unlimited LLC is Wisconsin's premier provider of the world's leading steel-framed fabric-covered buildings. As your local building experts, Structured Unlimited is committing to offer the best possible products and service to our new and loyal customers, delivering building solutions to help your business grow. Find a full range of tension fabric buildings from big to absolutely massive at Structures Unlimited and structuresunlimited.com. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with all businesses of any size to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Taking a look at Stratford Tigers' upcoming schedule, after tonight they have a home game on Thursday night. A key Marywood Conference South matchup with the Auburndale Eagles. Auburndale comes into tonight's action undefeated as they're taking on the Assumption Royals. Game time here at Stratford High School on Thursday night is 7:15. Zaleski Sports will be here for coverage of that game. Then the Tigers will be off until after the Christmas when they have their holiday tournament here. And they'll play next Thursday night at 7:30 against Owen Withee. In the first game that night, it'll be Lakeland against Wausau East, followed by Stratford and Owen Withee. Then on Friday night, the two winners will play at 5:30. Excuse me, the two losers will play at 5:30, and the two winners will play at 7:30. And that's the Stratford holiday tournament next weekend, next Thursday and Friday here. Then the Tigers will be off until January 5th when they'll have a boys and girls doubleheader against the Abbotsford Falcons January 5th here at Stratford High School. We're almost set for second half action. If you're just joining us, Stratford has a 33-16 halftime lead. Stratford led in the first half by Henry Zaleski. As I mentioned earlier, Wausau Newman has 16 points at halftime, all 16 by 3 sophomores. Lucas Fender with 8, Lucas Fiftner with 7, and Griffin Pent with 1. It'll be Stratford basketball to start the second half. The only player in a little bit of foul trouble here at halftime is Lucas Fiftner with 3 personal fouls. Evan Zubke with 2 for the Cardinals. For Stratford, Brady Schmidt with 2 and Caden Foster with 2. Stratford basketball will start the second half. It's the inbounds pass to Bruzewitz, and we're all set to go. Tigers setting up their offense. Looking for the cut through the lane, nothing there. Now Bruzewitz takes this guy one-on-one, spins and pops it back out to a wide open Peyton Glenn for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Brady Schmidt with the offensive rebound. Kicks it back outside to Bruzewitz, his three-pointer. Also off the back rim, no good. Zubke with the rebound. Cardinal basketball. Their first possession of the second half. Here's Fiftner taking Peyton Glenn on the drive. Nothing there, kicks it back outside. Cardinals setting up their offense. Spacala works to the wing to Zupke. Tigers doing a good job on their man-to-man defense. Not switching on picks, just working through them. Now here's a pick and roll to Spicala. Gets the ball underneath, kicks it back out to Zupke. Wide open from the corner. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound kept in bounds by Spicala, but Prusewitz picks it up. Quickly into the front court, gives it up to Reed Miller. Miller goes quickly to the basket, goes up strong, block shot, no good. Cardinals control. Fender brings it up. Cardinals reset their offense. Now we got a foul. Reed Miller with his personal foul. First team foul on the Tigers in the second half. Cardinals setting from the top. Fiftner looking inside to Spicala, off his hand and out of bounds. Turnover against the Cardinals. Stratford basketball. Bruce Woods brings it up into the front court. Tigers working their Wisconsin offense. Here's Schmidt, pop out three-pointer, up good. Brady Schmidt with his second three-pointer, now up to 8 points on the night. Tigers lead up to 20 at 36-16. That was Brady Schmidt's 12th three-pointer on the season so far. Here's a turnover against the Cardinals, be Tiger basketball. 12 for 20, excuse me, that's free throws from the year. It was his 15th three-pointer on the year for Brady Schmidt. Tigers running their pick and roll offense. Brusewitz working with Zaleski, nothing there. Gives it back to Peyton Glenn. Looking inside. Here's the pass inside to Zaleski, working against Spicala. Makes a spin move. Nice dish pass to Reed Miller. Shot up and good. Good dish and go. Zaleski to Reed Miller. Shots up and good. Foul is called against McCarty. It's his first personal foul. Reed Miller going to the line for a three-point attempt. Off the side rim, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Zaleski. Here's a three-pointer, no good by Schmidt. Zaleski gets it again, goes strong to the hole and good. Once again, Henry Zaleski with an offensive rebound goal. 12 points on the night for Zaleski. Quick timeout by the WIAA Newman coach. We're going to take a timeout from our sponsors here on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
All right, we're back here at Stratford High School. Bailey Miller, Dan Leonard. Stratford 40, WIAA Newman 16 with 14:53 remaining in tonight's game. Just a reminder to stay with us for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds from Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at NasonvilleDairy.com. Hope to have a chance to talk with winning coach and a player of the game. Highlight House. Newman basketball. Here's Fiftner trying to back down and kicked it back out to Spicala. Nobody there, out of bounds, turnover against the Cardinals. Tigers setting up their offense. Bruzewitz running the point. Here's a skip pass stolen away by Fender, going strong to the hole with the left hand shot up and good. Nice basket and steal by Quincy Fender. 10 points on the night, averaging 13.4 on the season. Reed Miller takes it to the hole, goes up with the shot. Shot's no good. Rebound was controlled by Fender, but they call him out of bounds, so it's going to be Stratford basketball. Here's the inbounds pass straight up by Zaleski, no good. He gets his offensive rebound and goes up and scores again. I think he missed that first shot just so he could get another offensive rebound and go up with the second one and score. 14 points on the night for Henry. Newman working their motion offense. Now into the game is Griffin Pent replacing. Here's a three-point shot. Off the rim, no good. Zaleski with the rebound. Gives it to Bruzewitz quickly into the front court. Tigers looking to sub 5. Here's the pass into Zaleski. Goes up and he's fouled. Knocked hard to the floor. Foul's going to be on Aiden Spicala. His first personal foul. Second team foul against the Cardinals here in the second half. Zaleski's first free throw's up and good. Brandon Gabeline into the game first time for the night for the Tigers. Foster back in, Wrench back in, Shaner back in. Alec Chapel waiting to replace Zaleski. Here's the second one, but it up and good. Henry Zaleski now with 16 points. Tigers build their lead back up, 44-18. 13-10 remaining in the game. Jet Shaner working against Fender, goes up strong. No good. Tigers into the quick court. Front court, here's Chapel, back to the Wrench. Brandon Gabeline, skip pass to Wrench. Takes it to the hole, kicks it back outside, nothing there. Shaner takes it to the hole, and now we'll get a reach-in foul against Fender. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul against the Cardinals here in the second half. Tigers inbounds underneath their own basket. Goes into Caden Foster, spins, puts the shot up, no good. Offensive rebound by Brandon Bowman, Chapel, gives it to Gabeline. Tigers reset. Now here's a three-pointer by Foster off the back iron, over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Newman basketball. Looking at Newman Catholic's schedule, they're off now until after the Christmas, so they'll play at Amherst in a non-conference game on the 28th. That's their only game during the 10-day holiday schedule. Tigers on a breakout. Pass up to Foster. Goes up with the shot and good. Caden Foster, 7 points on the night. Now we're going to have a foul on the Tigers. It's on Caleb Wrench, his second personal foul. Second team foul against the Tigers here in the second half. Here's a baseline shot up and good. Griffin Pent with his third point. Tigers working it around the perimeter. It's Gabeline. Shaner. Nothing there. Foster now dribbled to the key. Kicks it back outside to Wrench. Tigers patient on their motion offense. Here's the three-pointer by Foster off the back iron, no good. Chapel hustles and gets the rebound. Gives it underneath the Wrench. And now we're going to have a reach-in. Oh, jump ball. Jump ball will be Cardinals' possession. Newman basketball. Here's the pass stolen away by Foster. Goes up strong with the rebound. With the layup is good. Caden Foster, 9 points on the night. Doing a nice job scoring points off the bench for the Tigers. Here's Pfiffner working the screen and roll with Hoffer, nothing there. Pass, trying to skip past, nothing there. Stolen by the Tigers. Pass ahead to Shaner, off his hands and out of bounds. Be a turnover against the Tigers. .28 lead, 48-20 by the Tigers. 10:45 remaining in tonight's game. Here's the pass in the corner to Pent. Cardinals looking to penetrate. Here's the drive by Pfiffner. Nothing there. Back outside defender, working against Caleb Wrench. Here's a jump shot from the lane, up and good by Pfiffner. Lucas Pfiffner with his 9th point of the night. Cuts the lead down to 26. Here's Foster, pass to Shaner in the corner. Looks for the cutter, gets it inside to Chapel. Back to Brandon Gabeline. Brandon Gabeline shot up and good. Tigers now with 10 people that have scored on the night. It's Brandon's first point. And we got a foul on Foster. Stratford subs 5 starters back into the game. 9:40 remaining. As I mentioned, the Tigers will be back here on Thursday night with a key Merritt Conference South game with the Auburndale Eagles. Here's a pass underneath to Pfiffner. He goes up with the shot and scores. Lucas Pfiffner now up to 11 points on the night, leading scorer for the Cardinals. They have a nice looking sophomore group. Now we have a reach-in foul against Pent. That's Griffin's 2nd personal foul. 4th team foul against the Cardinals. Here's a pass to Brady Schmidt on the wing. His 3-pointer rolls around the rim. Zaleski with the offensive rebound. Back to Bruzewitz. Schmidt looking inside to Zaleski, but nothing there. Kicks it back to Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz drives. Skip pass to Peyton Glenn. Zaleski trying to penetrate, and now we're going to have a traveling violation call against Zaleski. Tigers turnover gives it back to the Cardinals. 8:46 remaining in the game. Cardinals into the front court. Fender and Pfiffner, Zupke, along with McCarty. Here's a pass underneath to Pfiffner. He turns and scores it again. 6 points here in the second half for Lucas Pfiffner, now up to 13 on the game. Here's Zaleski. Tigers working, looking inside for the post-up guy, nothing there. Schmidt kicks out, takes it to the lane, off the backboard, up and good. Brady Schmidt now up to 10 points on the night. Tigers lead at 26. If you're a last-minute shopper like myself, just remember Fleet Farm still has their price match, price guarantee. If you find a lower priced toy, they'll beat it by 5%. Best price on a huge selection of toys at Fleet Farm. We have a foul here against the Cardinals. on Hoffer. His first personal foul, 15th foul against the Cardinals. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Tigers basketball, 7:30 remaining in tonight's game. Marywood Conference boys South basketball. Stratford comes in the game with a 3-1 conference record. Newman at 0-4 in conference. Here's Reed Miller taking it to the hole, goes up with a shovel shot, no good. Fouled on the play by Zupke. It's going to be his third personal foul. 16th foul against the Cardinals. Going to the line to shoot free throws be Reed Miller. Reed's first free throw is up and good. 6 points on the night. 2 for 4 at the free throw line. Here's the second one. That one's up and good also. 3 for 5 from the line. 7 points thus far for Reed Miller on the night. Here's the three-point shot from the corner, up and good by Fender. His third three-pointer on the night. 13 points. Here's Brady Schmidt on the other end with a three-pointer from the wing. Newman basketball. Here's Pfiffner. We're going to have a jump ball, and an alternating possession arrow gives it back to the Tigers. Chapel, Gabeline, Foster, Wrench, all back into the game for the Tigers. And Brady Berg is making his first appearance into the game. Sophomore who gets a little bit of playing time. Leading scorer on the JV team. Here's Berg with the basketball. Gives it up to Chapel. Tigers now into their motion. They look for the post and they clear out for the cut from the wing. Here's Foster with a jump shot from the wing, off the iron, no good. Rebound was controlled by a jump ball by Brady Berg and a member of the Cardinal team. It'll be alternating possession on the jump ball. It'll be Newman basketball. Here's Zupke, gives it back to Spakala. Fender working against Wrench, takes it inside, kicks it back outside. Now they give it to Pfiffner on the pick and roll. Oh, pass almost went into the hoop. Tigers Foster with the rebound. It gives it inside to Berg. Now we're going to have a jump ball, and this time it'll be Stratford basketball in the alternating possession. Peyton Glenn coming into the lineup, replacing Brady Berg. Pass inbounds to Foster, gives it back to Chapel. Tigers now reload, setting up their motion. 5:25 remaining in tonight's game. Peyton Glenn. Tigers have gotten a lot of scoring from just a couple points from a lot of different guys tonight, but 10 guys scoring. Here's Wrench taking it to the hole, goes up, misses the chip shot, no good. Reaching on the rebound by Chapel. Foul is going to be called against Pfiffner, his fourth personal foul. Jet Shaner checks back into the lineup for the Tigers, replacing Caleb Wrench. And then the Cardinal lineup for the first time tonight is senior Jed Blum, replacing McCarty. Here's the free throw by Alex Chapel, is up and good. Give Alec 3 points on the night. 5:08 remaining in tonight's game. Here's the second one that's no good. Rebound controlled by Blum, excuse me. Tigers still in their man-to-man. Cardinals with a lot of youth on this team. They still have all their points tonight from sophomores. Nobody's scored except 3 sophomores. Two tied at 13, Fender and Pfiffner with 13 each, and 3 points for Pent. Here's a pass inside to Glenn, stolen away by Blum. Cardinal basketball. Now into the game is Everett Pent. Gives it back to Pfiffner. Now we have a reach-in foul against Peyton Glenn. It's his second personal foul, 4th team foul against the Tigers here in the second half. Looking for the inbounds, finally get it inside to Pfiffner. Working against Glenn. Nice pass to Blum on the offensive rebound, and he turns and goes up with the shot, but he travels. Lost his pivot foot, traveled on the play. Brady Berg back in for the Tigers, replacing Peyton Glenn. 4:02 remaining in tonight's game. As I mentioned early, stay tuned for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll get a chance to talk with head coach Kurt Schmidt and a player of the game. Here's Brandon Gabeline, shot deflected, controlled by the Tigers. Back outside to Chapel. His 3-pointer's no good. Now we got a foul on the rebound against Brandon Gabeline. Excuse me, they're going to call it the other way against Lucas Pfiffner. That's going to be his 5th personal foul. Sophomore falls out with 13 points. Nice floor game tonight by Lucas Pfiffner. Good-looking sophomore. Rebound no good by Gabeline. Cardinals control. Here's Everett Fent. Down to Zupke. In the corner to Cooper Gould is now into the game. Pass deflected out of bounds. Be Cardinal basketball. 3:19 remaining. Want to thank Bailey Miller for helping me tonight. The brains behind the scene. A little trouble getting going tonight, but we got to figure it out. Here's Brady Berg into the front court. Gives it to Foster. Caden Foster takes it hole, goes up with the shot, and he's going to be fouled against Quincy Fender. His 3rd personal foul. Going to the line for a couple free throws will be Caden Foster. First free throw up. Around the rim, no good. Damian Pent now into the game, replacing Zupke. Discussion about the referees and how many shots. He was fouled in the act of shooting, so missed the first one. Caden Foster for the second one. That's off the back of the rim, and it falls through. Caden Foster up to 10 points off the bench for the Tigers. Quincy Fender still in the game. Gives it up to Gould. Bunch of new players in. The only starter back in the game remaining yet for the Cardinals is Fender. Here's a steal by Chet Shaner. Gives it to Brady Berg. Goes up with the shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Gould. We're down to 2:25 remaining in tonight's game. Here's the missed shot controlled by Brandon Gabeline. Gives it up to Brady Berg. Brady Berg goes in for a layup. Good. Brady Berg with his first basket on the night. With a quick timeout taken for a sub. Need Newman basketball. 58-29 Tiger lead. 2:10 remaining in tonight's game. Here's a pass knocked away by Brandon Gabeline. Picked up by Brady Berg. Here's a three-pointer by Foster off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Damian Pent. It'll be Tigers basketball. It's nice to see a lot of these players that haven't gotten a lot of playing time on the varsity level getting some action tonight. I know Coach Schmidt is a little concerned about, got a late start on the season and some of the players getting a little tired already. Didn't have any break between football because there was no break. 7 days later after state championship in football, they were playing a basketball game. Cardinal basketball. Here's the long three-pointer off the rim, no good by Michael Fox. The Tigers ball quickly up court to Brady Berg. Brady goes to the hole and he's fouled. Foul is going to be called on Cooper Gould. Going to the line for 2 free throws, Brady Berg. Brady with 2 points so far tonight. Here's the first free throw up and good. Here's the second one. Line drive up and good. 2 for 2 at the line for Brady Berg. Gives him 4 points on the night. 60-29 with 1:20 remaining. Almost stolen away by Foster. Here's a jump shot off the rim, no good. And the rebound went off the foot of Jed Blum. It'll be Stratford basketball. .105 remaining. We'll be back here on Thursday night for Stratford versus Auburndale. Here's Brandon Gabeline's shot from the baseline. No good. Here's a steal. Taken away by Brady Berg. Goes up for the layup and good. Brady Berg with 6 points off the bench. Late action for the Tigers. .35 seconds remaining. We'll have Coach Schmidt and we'll have our highlight house. Here's a steal this time by Foster. Caden Foster goes in. He scores. .12 points on the night by Caden Foster. Another player that gets some playing time but doesn't get a lot of opportunities to score points with 12 off the bench for the Tigers tonight. And that looks like it's going to be the final score. Final score here tonight at Stratford High School. The Stratford Tigers 64. Newman Catholic Cardinals 29. We're going to take a quick timeout from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll have head coach Kurt Schmidt and a player of the game. Once again, I want to thank Bailey Miller for her hard work here tonight. And we'll be back after a word from our sponsors here from Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cefalotiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cefalotiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
It's pretty much the same as usual, just day or two of practice, one day offense, one day defense, same as usual. Never look down on a team, never look up on a team, just same as usual, ready to go.
No letdowns after the big win on Friday night against Edgar.
That felt great. It was good to go. Really helped our season get started.
So one
Feels
thing
good.
you and I were talking about before we began this interview is 13 players or 11 players scored tonight for Stratford. Some guys that don't normally get a lot of playing time were able to get not only playing time but score some points.
Yeah, it's not. There's no one or two players that can score on this team. It's the whole team. It's constantly.
And let's go back to Friday night where in the first half you hit 4 crucial three-pointers. Basically held Stratford into the game the first half when you in your 13 points in the first half. Second half they held you scoreless, but some of the other guys that maybe didn't have the production in the first half were able to pick yourself up, and that's kind of where we're at this point of the season so far.
Yeah, I started off the season really cold. It really felt good to get going on Friday, but yeah, when they took me out the second half, we have anyone can step up on this team. It don't matter what night it is. We have at least 2-3 players that can step up.
So now you got a tough game this Thursday night against Auburndale here at home. What do you got to look forward to from the Eagles?
Same thing as Edgar, same thing as Marathon. They're a good team. We got to go out at them, get it fast, get it going.
One of the things that I thought that, obviously there's no beating around the bush. We're a little bit shorter this year, not a lot of height. Edgar did a pretty outstanding job on Friday night of out-rebounding us, but yet you still find ways to get it done.
Yeah, We are definitely one of the shorter teams in the conference, but Coach Schmidt, every single week we're doing rebounding drills and everything else just to get ready. It's not exactly about the height; it's about the willpower to get that board.
Well, I just want to say congratulations on the big win on Friday night for yourself and the big 15-point night, and then to bounce back and have another nice floor game tonight. Good luck on Thursday night, and we'll look forward to talking to you down as the season goes on.
Thank you.
All right, that was Reed Miller. He was our in-house player of the game. We'll hope to have a word with Coach Schmidt here in a minute. Once again, Stratford Tigers' final score was 64. Wassa Newman 29. Coach Schmidt almost here and ready to join us. Coach, once again, congratulations on the win tonight. Just in talking with Reed Miller here real quickly, 11 players scored tonight, and a lot of players got a lot of playing time tonight.
Yeah, that was nice. As you coach, one of the things after a big win on a closer game, the only thing that you feel bad about as a coach always is when a kid doesn't get in or doesn't play a lot, because you know that they work hard. But sometimes it's matchup, sometimes it's the scenario that you have in front of you that doesn't work out like it should. Tonight worked out really nice, where guys were able to get some minutes and just be able to score and do a lot of things.
And not only, even some of your leading scorers, like as an example, Drew Brusewitz comes into the game tonight averaging 13. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. There was only 2 points. On Friday night, he was 10 for 10 from the line and was your leading scorer. But yet you didn't know that he wasn't on the court because he still handles the ball and plays great defense.
Well, he still played really, really well. He distributed well, and sometimes you're on a guy that might be a little quicker than you, a little longer than you, and I thought I didn't sub him too much early, and I probably should have. I thought he got a little more, his legs got a little more tired, and so his shots were falling a little short from the outside. And that's not his fault. It's just part of the being early in the season. Usually I try to sub him a little bit earlier just to stay a little fresher, and I ended up riding him a lot longer, and I subbed other guys a lot more.
Let's talk a little bit about Wassa Newman, Coach. Very young ball club. I was just sort of amazed that all 29 points were scored by 3 sophomores.
Yep. And you saw me get a little bit animated. I was not happy with our defensive performance. Part of our plan was to not leave them, and we were leaving them to help on other situations. And part of that is reaction. Kids react, okay, help is needed. So it's experience. I don't blame them for it, but then second half we did a much, much better job of loading to the ball when one of them cleared out a side, and then also their side pick and roll. When we exploded it, our backsides got to rotate over and take the roll away, and they threw a lot of those out of bounds. I think the hard X out helped a lot, because now they weren't wide open on a roll. They had somebody in front of them.
Coach, another thing that you and I have talked about a couple times is, obviously it's no secret that Stratford's one of the shorter teams that we had in a long, long time. Tonight, Henry Zaleski did an unbelievable job on the offensive rebound. I think out of his 16 points, 7 of them most of them were putback baskets on offensive rebounds.
Well, I agree. I mean, and that was obviously an emphasis of ours. Pre-game talk too, and part of our game plan was, we finally faced a team that has similar height to us. And so we talked about just being hungry for the boards, getting after it, go to the boards mad, go to the boards with your pants on fire, basically. And I thought Al did a nice job of attacking it, and Peyton did a nice job. Henry was always seemed to be coming down with a rebound, offensive rebound, and we kept, we didn't shoot it overly well right away. The offensive rebounds kind of kept things at least, in the right perspective early.
So going back to last Friday night's big win against Edgar, then you have a game tonight that you probably knew that you were going to have a little bit easier time with, but now you step right back into the fire on Thursday night against a tough Auburndale team.
Yep. That's going to be a tough game, and and you don't have much time to prepare. You have one practice to prepare, and so I no matter how it goes, it's good for us because I think the guys, as one of my assistant coaches brought up, they think a few of the juniors seem to be getting more and more comfortable each game. We are very inexperienced. And there's a lot of nuances that we do that JV does not do, and we've tried to do it slowly because, starting the season kind of pretty quick on the run. But once they settle in, whatever a team throws at you, you can get to what you need to do instead of thinking, and then I got to sub a guy in because I got 4 guys that don't play this particular spot and whatever. But anyway, they're getting better, and I like their energy, and like Foster played really well around the basket and hit a couple shots, so it was a good game for these guys.
So once again tonight, 11 guys scoring. Some kids that don't get a lot of opportunity got a chance to score some points. Builds a little bit of momentum overall for team morale.
Oh, absolutely. And like I said before, when you have an opportunity, coaches don't want to not play kids, and because they work hard every day, and you want to see the fruit. You want them to see the fruits of their labor, and when they can put a game out here in front of the home group, when they get good minutes, significant minutes, not just a quick little 30 seconds or minute, and then they feel good, and then they score, they just feel good, and they get along with their teammates, and it's just a nice family. There's nothing like team sports, that's why it's a kinship that develops, and then guys that start are rooting for guys that don't get a lot of playing time. They're rooting for them. They want them to do well, and because they see how hard they work in practice, and they see how much better they're getting the starters by how hard they work in practice. So it's all a team effort no matter what.
Well, Coach, once again, I want to thank you, congratulate you on the win. Thank you for your time, and good luck on Thursday night against the Eagles.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, that wraps it up here from Stratford High School. Once again, our final score tonight, the Stratford Tigers 64, the Wausau Newman Catholic Cardinals 39. Leading scorer for Stratford on the night was Henry Zaleski with 16 points. Caden Foster off the bench with 12, and Brady Schmidt added 10. For the Catholic Cardinals, they had Quincy Fender with 13 and Lucas Fiffner with 13 to lead the way for the Cardinals. So that'll wrap it up here as we get set for Bearwood Conference Boys Basketball back here once again on Thursday night when the Auburndale Eagles travel to Stratford to take on the Stratford Tigers in Bearwood Conference Boys South Basketball. Once again, thank you to Bailey Miller for her efforts tonight as our production manager, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good rest of the week.